make a superhero with super speed, you're going to need to start with a good background. So I searched for Ferrari cars. I think I typed in Ferrari in motion, try to get one with a nice blurred background. The problem with a lot of these pictures is their angle. If you look at my picture of myself running, I'm running kind of directly to the side. But most of these cars are kind of driving a little bit towards us or a little bit away from us. So make sure you find one that kind of matches what your pose was. So this one looks pretty good. You also want to make sure that there's a little bit of room to add yourself into the scene. So I like this new one. And I'm going to again click on View Image, make sure I get it nice and large. And I'm just going to copy it and then paste it with Control V into Photoshop. And I can expand it by grabbing the corners. So I click on the check mark. And again, with layers, right now that car layer is on top of me, so you don't see me. It's covering me up. So if I drag on my layer up above, that will now put mine on top. And then I just need to get rid of this white. Do that with the magic wand. And by my arm, it would not be selected until I hold down Shift and click in there. And I just hit Delete on the keyboard. Now I can zoom out, and I could probably adjust my size a little bit. I look a little bit too large for that Ferrari. And maybe kind of shrink myself down, maybe scoot myself a little bit closer to it over here on the road. And put myself up ahead of it a little bit. Now, to make myself actually look like I'm moving, I want to add some blur. And the best way to do that would be to take your layer of your person, make sure I'm on my layer 0 with myself. And I can maybe try selecting it with Control A, so I've got everything selected, then Control C and Control V. And now you see I have a copy of myself. And I'm going to try to line it up, and it does a pretty good job of kind of snapping right to where the first one was, if you kind of bring it over there slowly. And I want to make this one be a blur. Now blurs are something new, and that's under Filter, Add a Blur. I want to add what's called a motion blur. I'm going to zoom in a little bit closer, and depending on what the angle is, if I want the blur to go straight left and right, which is kind of what I would want since I'm kind of running down the street, we want an angle of about 0. The distance, you can adjust that. It just kind of shows how much it's going to blur. We're going to want a pretty good distance to kind of make it look like I'm really kind of flying by. So I'm going to stretch that out pretty far, maybe around there. But if I was actually running fast, we want that blur on layer 2 now, and if you kind of look at it closely, you can see it's a little bit blurry. I want to move that back so that it's all behind me. Kind of pick it up here, you can kind of see this blurry copy of myself. And I want it to all be coming off the back of my head, not sticking out in front of me. I can just kind of move it backwards. I'm just clicking on it and dragging it until it's kind of right behind me. And it's kind of overlapping my body. So if that's because layer 2, the blurry layer, is on top of layer 0, which is my clear layer. If I take this layer and drag it up above, now you can see I'm clear and the blur is kind of behind me.